So 2024 was a good year for tech, I believe. Like, we got to see so much advancements in AI, electric or self-driving cars is getting more popularity, especially here in India. And less people lost their jobs, at least in the tech sector in India. So that's nice too, I guess. But what isn't nice is some of these tech fails of 2024. And I'm also kind of scared about talking about some of these, but who cares? So here we go. So the rating system will be simple. We have the D tier for tech fails that did fail to impress us, but also wasn't that bad. Then we get the C tier for products that failed and were actually bad, but still isn't the worst. Then we have the B tier for a really bad tech product of 2024. And at the A tier, we get almost the worst tech of 2024. And at S tier, we have the worst tech fail or product of 2024. And we're gonna start off with the Ps5 Pro. Yes, a lot of you might haven't even heard about this, but this was the sequel to the base PS5 that basically had an upgraded graphics card and had a power of RTX 2080 in 2024. That's almost 2 generation old graphics performance. So yeah, it wasn't really an upgrade over the base PS5, which was also available at much cheaper pricing as compared to this overpriced Ps5 Pro. So yeah, bad pricing and a very little actual performance upgrade helped this to get the D tier on this list. Moving forward with minimal upgrades but more pricing, we get the Apple Airpods Max 2024 edition. Like, after 4 years of the original Airpods Max's release, people expected Apple to make some good changes on the new version, and guess what? We got only one change, and that was the introduction of the Type-C port. Yeah, and that was it. Like, it's not that it's a bad sounding headphone, it was already a good sounding headphone, but so was the original Airpods Max. This new version still had Bluetooth version 5.0, no touch controls, no water protection, and the battery life was just okay at best when compared to some other headphones around the same pricing. So an easy C tier. And continuing with the failure of Apple in 2024, let's talk about the Apple Vision Pro, which was a mixed reality headset like what you got to see in Iron Man's helmet that blends the real and the virtual world, which basically allows users to interact with digital content that they were using, which were overlaid on the actual surroundings, and you could use your hand or finger gestures to interact with it. Again, kind of what you saw in Iron Man, except it costed around $3,500 or about 3 lakh Indian rupees. Yes, and on top of that, you could get only 2 to 3 hours worth of battery life on a single charge. So yeah, you could barely finish a movie, again if a movie supported this, and you had to carry it around with the headset like a ponytail. Like, imagine using this in public, instant minus 10,000 aura. And yeah, it was heavy and uncomfortable to use, and some users did complain about headaches as the display was too close to the eyes maybe. And all of this, including software glitches and hardware issues, resulted in a rather poor sale of this one, making this sit in the B tier. While this product was just another unimpressive take from 2024, but this next tech fail was one of the largest IT outages in history that was not only a big fail but turned out to be very much fatal for almost the entire world. I'm talking about the Crowdstrike outage in 2024, and for those who don't really know what Crowdstrike is, it's a cybersecurity company which deals with computer security and threat intelligence to mainly businesses and organizations. And so when in 19 July 2024, Crowdstrike released a flawed update to its flagship product, Crowdstrike Falcon in product detection and response, or EDR, all organizations and businesses using this, like in airports, banks, hospitals around the world, using mostly a Windows-based computer, started to show this blue screen of death all of a sudden, which caused so much chaos that it was almost a fatal situation in the history of humanity. So an easy S tier for this due to the scale of chaos this created. Now, there has been so much advancements in the field of AI, but there was also 2 products that took it for granted and got the good taste of failure. One of them is the Humane Pin AI. Like, first of all, what was this design? Hanging around with a device on your chest that always listens to you, what you say? I've got my phone to do that already. Also, what increased the uncomfortable situation was that it tended to heat up quite easily, sometimes leading it to automatically shut down, and that also resulted in poor battery life. And also, it was supposed to help you with your daily tasks, giving answers to any question you have instantly, and basically kind of replace your everyday need for a smartphone. But it performed terribly. It took really long time understanding what you are saying and tell answers, which it failed for the most part, and also it was really slow at even doing simple things like answering your questions, and couldn't even set alarms. So a solid B tier for this one, considering how expensive this one was. The next smart AI gadget was so good that it got roasted by MKBHD himself. Meet the Rabbit R1, which might sound similar to the Humane Pin AI, but it focused more on being an assistant and do basic but important things like smart home controls and communication, rather than being a more expensive and premium productivity tool, which the Humane Pin AI claimed. But it still failed terribly. First of all, it struggled to perform basic tasks like setting alarm, controlling smart home devices, and even answering general questions. Also, it was very slow to perform any task. It lacked good battery life along with heating complaints and connectivity issues that MKBHD openly criticized, which obviously they deserve. And later on, it was found out that the Rabbit R1 was rather an open source app and rather an Orange AI toolbox that was very concerning, even though the company had something else to tell. So C tier for this, as at least it was cheaper than the Humane Pin AI. But the tables turned rather quickly for MKBHD when he decided to release a wallpaper app called the Panels, which focused on getting you high quality and premium wallpapers, but it quickly started to face backlashes due to several several reasons. Like first of all, it was mainly based on subscription, which isn't wrong or anything, but it was rather expensive at around $11 or about 1000 rupees a month, or about $50 or about 4000 rupees if purchased on a yearly basis. So yeah, that was pretty expensive for a wallpaper app when you already have wallpaper apps like Zedge or even Reddit or Pinterest, or even Google offers you some really good free wallpapers. Yes, I do understand some people really need high quality wallpapers and good wallpapers, so yeah, people might have bought the subscription and this application was mainly targeted at them, but still the prices didn't justify this app, along with users' concerns regarding security and app tracking. Well, Marcus did acknowledge this and offered to reduce the pricing and work harder on the security side of the things and reduce ads on the app and offer better service to his free users, but still something like this, and that too from highly respected MKBHD, was really surprising, so a B tier for this. But this next YouTuber related to criticism that felt like MKBHD for his smartwatch. On November 15, 2024, Shlok Srivastava or Techburner released a new tech product of his own, which was the Anarc smartwatch. But the smartwatch got into serious trouble soon after its release, as it started to have big issues. Like first of all, the delivery took really long time, then we got the connectivity issues, sensors were pretty inaccurate, and the software felt rather laggy, and the worst, the pricing. It costed 7000 rupees, and this was the main reason people started calling out this product, as it did not justify its pricing by any means. But that wasn't the main reason for its failure. As you know, it was Techburner's first tech product, so yeah, such issues might arise with anyone launching a new product, especially in tech. But the situation started to heat up when a YouTuber, Rohit Raj Gupta, posted a video exposing the Anarc watch of how it was basically a Chinese knockoff with sort of a new design, and not what Techburner had claimed, that he made things from scratch. And after this, the original video was taken down after Rohit Raj Gupta got a legal notice of Techburner, rather a reply video or a justification video, and was forced to take down the video. After this, Shlok kinda refused to accept the fact that his watch was rather an overpriced product, and what he did to Rohit was not justified. But later on, he did kind of accepted his mistakes, but the damage was already done, both to his image and his watch. I could go in details about this, but I think it's not needed at this point. So an 8 here for this one. And so you see, most of these failed products mainly failed as it was quite overpriced and also didn't quite serve its purpose of what it was supposed to do, and rather failed to make people understand of its importance, as there wasn't any. So yeah, let me know if you wanted to place any other tech fails of 2024 on this list, or which rank would you have given to these mentioned products. Let me know. And yeah, watch these videos too until the next one. If I hopefully don't get a strike on this video, I was Reedib. See you guys.